Big D, Dallas, Texas, the location for the Kings. Well, you won't find a much more dangerous 1-2 punch on the perimeter than De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Halliburton as they ramp themselves up for action at the American Airlines Center. Kings, Mavs. Up next. We're back in a moment. Happy Halloween and welcome to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Nothing scary about this matchup. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill, Allie LaForce is our reporter. Hey, Allie.
NBA technology is moving faster than ever. The new thing? Collectible highlights trading online. The players are taking notice. Shooting guard CJ McCollum said, quote, "A lot of players are inquiring about it. I've grown closer to the non-fungible tokens, trying to figure out what moments I should buy." Guys, he's a believer.
Boy, he is a big thinker, no doubt about that. Good reporting there, Allie. And here we are in October. Let's see how things are going out west. You take a look at the Mavericks. They've started strong this year, holding the second-place spot. And checking out the Kings, back 3 games.
Well, I think for Sacramento, they really have failed to deliver this year. Even when they do get a little something going, it never just seems to be enough.
And when you talk about inconsistency, I think a lot of it has to go to the players because ultimately they're the ones that dictate how they perform.
Now let's take a look at the Kings' opening lineup. At the 2 and the 3, it's Halliburton and Barnes. Inside, it's Bagley and Holmes at the 4 and the 5. And it's Fox in at the 1. And for the Mavericks, Kleba and Porzingis, the combo inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with Trey Burke. And it's Doncic in at the 3 spot. Basketball on Halloween night, always a spirited affair. Grant, serious question here now. When you look back, which costume got you the most treats, partner?
Of course. That's easy, B.A. I had the Michael Jackson Thriller jacket. I went as Michael Jackson. I got all the candy. And I threw in a moonwalk as well.
And it's Sacramento's ball. Barnes passes to Fox. Back to Barnes. It's rebounded by Dallas. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home, keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Now here's Barnes, coming off a 16-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Bagley against Kleba. Back to Fox, down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 is up. The shot won't fall. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Brunson against Fox. Brunson passes to Doncic. Shoots over Holmes. Dallas again missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain. Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Here's Burke. An 11-point game for him in the win against Denver.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Kleba against Barnes. Pass to Holmes. And he buries his first look.
Glad to get that out of the way. Now, maybe these teams will settle down that they finally got a bucket on the board.
And Dallas calls time here.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And here's a look now at who shot the ball the best during last season's campaign. Rashawn Holmes is second.
So consistent from the floor. He shot it at a great clip last season.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Well, we hear about NBA players whose dads played in the league or overseas. But for Tyrese Halliburton, his father, John, was a referee.
I mean, that man, Tyrese, was exposed to the game at such a young age. His father, John, took him to basketball camp starting in preschool. And when you watch how Tyrese plays, it's obvious he has a great feel for the game.
And we just got a second look there at an exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Doncic with the bucket.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
Barnes finds Fox. Now Holmes. Halliburton outside. Pass to Fox. Clock at 6. Over Kleba. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too.
On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Fox. He picked up 33 points in their last win against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Doncic against Barnes. They get it back. Here's Bagley. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Doncic. In the game against Denver, very impressive.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Sacramento has gone 1 for 2 from beyond the arc in this first quarter. And here's Fox. Pass to Holmes. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Here's Burke, defended by Halliburton. Here's Burke. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Kings have gone 3 of 9, struggling so far. Fox, the pass to Holmes. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Doncic against Holmes. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. The Kings have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter.
And Barnes is a high flyer now. A huge target to throw to when he's sizing up that alley-oop.
The Mavericks trailing. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Yep, that one's good.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Fox, the pass to Barnes. Up and over Doncic. Barnes, no good. Barnes has gone 2 of 5 tonight. Halliburton against Doncic. And it's Bagley with the rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
And the basket by Halliburton.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Now Doncic. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Doncic has got 6.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
Holmes finds Barnes over Brunson, and Barnes with a basket. The assist by Holmes. He has 7.
The size advantage gives him a nice, clean look from mid-range.
Doncic against Holmes. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
You know, for all his skill, and he's got plenty of it, one thing that people don't realize about Doncic is just how strong he is. And he's still uber young. With time, his frame will only get more imposing, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
One shot.
That's good from Doncic. And at 6'7", 230 pounds, Luka Doncic has the physical tools to attack the paint.
And because he's got that body and those skills, he doesn't shy away from contact, B.A. If anything, he knows exactly how to use that size and strength to his advantage.
And looking at Marvin Bagley, the talent is evident. A big man that can go out and get you a double-double any night. Plays with just an infectious energy, too.
At the line for two.
First free throw is good. When it comes to Bagley, one question mark I have is his health. And if he might be injury prone, Grant.
Well, the good news, B.A., for him is that he's young. Hopefully he's able to shake off these nagging injuries. Let's face it, the more he's on the court, the more confidence he'll gain.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 11 points.
Boy, what balance from Doncic. I mean, he never seems to get rattled, even when he attracts contact on the way to score. Maintains his poise in those situations extremely well for a young player.
I mean, he's yet to make a shot this quarter. At some point, you got to look for other ways to impact the game.
Here's Burke. He's covered by Bagley. Doncic against Barnes. Halliburton. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. To the inside. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
And the Kings call time here.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Getting ready for the Mavericks. Brown, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Powell comes in for Kleba. Finney-Smith checked in for Brunson. And Hardaway subbed in for Burke. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Outstanding play by Doncic to come up with that steal. His impact, his fingerprints, as a matter of fact, on every part of this game.
Now here's Mitchell. Shoots from the line. Lynn. Tip back in for 2.
grabbed that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Here's Doncic. 13 points in the game. Powell passes to Hardaway. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And the Mavericks lead by 3. Sacramento has gone 2 of 3 from three-point land so far. Outside Mitchell. Outside Hield. Plenty of space. And the jumper falls for him.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Doncic against Mitchell. Doncic passes to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Capable of running the offense. Doncic, fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Hield. The 3 is up. And they recover it. Tries again. Lynn can't hit. Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. It's Finney-Smith with the drive. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They're really working the paint now.
The Kings trailing. Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Harkless. Over Finney-Smith. And that one comes up a bit short. And here's Dallas. They're on a 17-7 run. A minute 39 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Powell. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Here's Harkless. Powell covers. Here's Lynn. Outside Hield. He shoots. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
You watch Hield. You marvel at his jumper. It's as pure as anyone in this league.
And Dallas calls time here. You know, when Buddy Hield came into the league, he joined a select list of current and former NBA players that hail from the Bahamas. It's not a long list, but it's longer than you might think.
And what's incredible is Buddy did a fantastic job for the relief effort in the Bahamas after the devastating hurricane in 2017. His work to raise funds and resources for the people who were affected was so important to that entire nation.
Checked in for the Mavericks. And the Kings also making a change. Davis, he's checked in for Harkless. And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Hield against Hardaway. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Brown comes in for Finney-Smith. Jones, he's checked in for the Kings. Powell outside. Just 5 on the clock. For 3, Hardaway. Hardaway on the wing. Here's the floater. Rebounded by Hield. Sacramento has gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. Pass to Mitchell. Stein with the block. And it's Hardaway on the take. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
You know, he's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And Kristaps Porzingis, an all-star in 2018, he talked about his summertime work to get back to that level.
Just getting in that weight room and living in there, basically. Doing what I need to do, and then I'm going to be twice a day in the basketball court as well, just working on everything. So.
And Grant, you see the work he's put in to strengthen his frame.
I mean, he really has, B.A. At 7'3", tremendous length. Putting on that suit of armor, so to speak, can help him withstand the rigors of this game.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Dallas?
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
They've got Tim Hardaway, Dwight Powell out there with Willie Cauley-Stein. Then it's Reggie Bullock, and it's Brown in at the small forward position. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
On the wing, Davis. The shot from 20 feet out. Nope, another miss. 0 for 2 to start the game. The Mavericks leading. It's Bullock on the wing, guarded by Heel. Hardaway against Davis. Outside Hardaway. Shot is up. The shot that time not on target. So Sacramento will take it the other way. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams. They should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
You know what, guys? I don't know. I get the feeling that this could be an interesting matchup this season. This first game will tell us a lot.
Now here's Hardaway. Here's Brown. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Terrence Davis.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Brown. Well, a surprising stat, Clark. The last 2 seasons, for the first time in league history, guards scored more points in the paint than centers or forwards.
How amazing is that, B.A.? What a transformation we've seen in the game at all levels, but particularly the NBA. Things have been inverted. It used to be you threw the ball inside to get high percentage shots. Now this is primarily a drive and kick league. Drive for the rim or shoot threes.
The Kings have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Mitchell against Hardaway. Pass to Brown. Here's Bullock from behind the arc. Dallas no good that time either. Outside Davis. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. Dallas shooting at 45% of the game so far. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Back come the Kings in transition. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Mitchell.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And the Mavericks call time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Mavericks dance team.
Different look for Dallas. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Powell. Burke comes in for Bullock, and Brunson is subbed in for Hardaway. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Holmes, he's checked in for Jones. Bagley comes in for Metu. Barnes, he's checked in for Hield. And De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for Mitchell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line for your Mavericks, Trey Burke. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Davis finds Fox. He takes it in. Oh, Cauley Stein with the block. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Cauley Stein. Kleba, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. The Kings also with a sub. Halliburton is checked in. Here's Bagley. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pelicans in New Orleans. Clock at 4. Barnes. From 11 feet away, and he hits the jumper. Halliburton's got 5. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Brown against Holmes. Brunson against Fox. Down low. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Now at the line for your Mavericks, Sterling Brown, taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Brunson against Fox to the middle. And Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Kings, Marvin Bagley III. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Bagley. The Mavericks leading. Here's Burke. He's got 5. Excellent D there from Holmes.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Barnes passes to Halliburton. Sacramento again missing. And that one's good. Bagley.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
For Dallas, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Burke. Over Bagley. Burke, it's good. Burke's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And despite the defender's length, he goes right up from the mid-range.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Now here's Bagley. He has 7. Fox, the pass to Bagley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Halliburton. It's deflected. Here's Burke. He's got 7. Feet out. Second chance effort. And there's a nice layup by Kleber. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Pass to Halliburton. Now here's Fox. Shoots over Kleber. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession.
In some ways, De'Aaron Fox is a good lesson in patience for owners. He didn't explode out the gate after being picked 5th overall back in 2017. But after a long time, he has found his footing and looks spectacular out there on the floor.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Doncic checked in. Here's Barnes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
And I think Barnes is an impressive athlete. You can say that for a lot of guys in this league. But he excels at reading the defense and forcing the issue.
First one falls. You know, Grant, in terms of improvement after his rookie year, you saw it across De'Aaron Fox's entire stat line.
Yeah, once he got comfortable in the league, he started going off. He increased his shooting and assist numbers and got himself nominated for Most Improved Player in 2019.
That one's no good.
And, you know, Harrison Barnes is an effective two-way player, becoming better every day on offense and can defend multiple positions as well. Halliburton against Doncic.
Halliburton outside. Boy, left it right in the sweet spot with the lob. Nicely done.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
Now here's Doncic. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Barnes, no good. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Doncic. Shoots from 14. Buries the jump shot. Doncic has got 15.
Boy, from the moment he entered the league, Doncic has been an immediate star, capable of big nights just about any time he's on the court.
Timeout call, Sacramento.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Brown's checked in. The Kings also with a sub. Lynn's checked in for Holmes. Fox the pass to Bagley. Here's Lynn. Back to Halliburton. Pass to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Off target from three-point range.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Burke, defended by Halliburton. Brunson with it. And it's rejected. Three-pointer, Fox. Offensive rebound, Kings. Kleba with a steal. Pass to Brunson. Here's Burke. Brown passes to Doncic. Fox against Brunson from downtown. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
And the way that game went, no surprise it went into overtime. And man, did this team fight hard to snatch that W.
Yeah, that game came down to the wire twice. So many clutch plays and moments in that one. Boy, that was a treat.
And Doncic launches from deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
Halliburton with the ball. He's got 5. Hauled in by Brown. From deep, here's Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Fox, the pass to Halliburton. Back to Fox. Shot to stop the run. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Halliburton's got his 4th assist in this one. Doncic against Barnes. Doncic passes to Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Sacramento calls timeout. Finney-Smith's checked in for Brunson, and Hardaway subbed in for Burke. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Metu, he's checked in for Bagley. James comes in for Barnes. Heald's checked in for Halliburton. And Mitchell subbed in for Fox. Now here's Hield. The drive by Mitchell. Brown with the block. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Brown. Now Doncic. Kleba outside. Up top Brown. Outside Hardaway. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Hardaway's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
Now here's Hield. James outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. Dallas has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Hardaway. And that one is stuffed right through.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr. Fun to watch.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Hield on the wing. To halt the run. He buries it from 3. 7 points in the game.
This is his shot. The defense must chase Hield off that three-point line.
Mitchell against Doncic. Over James. Doncic, no good. Sacramento has gone just 1 of 6 from distance during the second quarter. Here's Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Finney-Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Doncic. 43 seconds left in the first half. And no good. Hield against Hardaway. Now here's Hield. He has 7. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter. And it's getting them to the free throw line.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Dallas. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Brown. Powell comes in for Kleba. And it's Bullock in for Finney-Smith. Jones, he's checked in for the Kings. Davis comes in for James. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And Dallas with possession. Here's Bullock. That one rolls around and rims out.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Pass to Hield. Outside Mitchell. Can't connect from long distance. And so it's Dallas in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back after this word.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 21 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Shaq, what's your take on Dallas?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they build the team.
And over to Kenny now. Your take on the Kings.
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. And on the floor for Luke Walton as we get into the second half. Fox and Halliburton are the guard set. Barnes and Bagley in it forward together. And it's Holmes in at the center position. Now here's Doncic. And that's a foul called on Rashawn Holmes. That's his third foul of the game. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
On defense, the Kings. It's a 13-point game. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Six on the shot clock. Offensive board, and is blocked. Doncic against Halliburton. Over Doncic. Misses off the left iron. Dallas shooting around 44%. Not bad. Dallas again missing.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
Pass to Fox. Back to Barnes. From deep. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here he goes. And Doncic hammers it home.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Here's Fox. Sweet little floater.
The floater can be a tricky shot, but that's the right choice.
The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Brunson finds Porzingis. 3-pointer off the mark.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Fox outside. Back to Barnes. Pass to Fox. Now here's Barnes. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Here's Kleba. And finished off by Kleba.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's Fox. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And the shot goes.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
Here's Doncic. Rebounded by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Fox. It's not going to go for him. And it's Dallas the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Halliburton against Doncic. Porzingis for 3. Hauled in by the Kings. Holmes has got 4 rebounds now.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's Fox. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Fox has got 6 in the quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Brunson against Fox. Pass to Porzingis from outside the arc. Rebound by the Kings.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
And he's going for the oop here. Barnes against Doncic. Brunson with it. Takes a 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Now here's Fox. Give him 8 points now. To the paint. And stolen by Brunson. In transition, here they come. Doncic outside. Pass to Kleber. Three-pointer. Another three for Dallas. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Mavericks?
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
One other thing they've done very well is getting out in transition. They're running at every opportunity.
Now here's Halliburton. 5 points in the game. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
So, Brian, the NBA tests out different rules in the G League, including shooting one free throw for all the possible points to speed things up. How much did it hurt players' free throw percentages, not getting the multiple tries? Well, averages dropped a percentage point or two. Is that a deal breaker or something to consider?
Yeah, those are good questions. We'll see, Allie. Thank you. That's good from Doncic.
As a teenager, I said as a teenager, Doncic recorded 4 triple-doubles during his rookie season. Before Luka's 4, there had just been 1 triple-double by a teenager in the history of the league. That's special.
Marjanovic checked in for Kleber. Doncic hits them both. And here's Fox. Give him 8 points now. To stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Well, you know, coming off knee surgery last season, Porzingis got off to a slow start, literally. I mean, he struggled to move his feet defensively and even offensively he struggled. It takes a lot of time to get back to full strength when you're coming off that much missed time and that kind of injury.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Kleber comes in for Marjanovic, and it's Brown in for Luka Doncic. Lenz checked in for the Kings. Harkless comes in for Barnes. Now here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Fox is rebounded by Kleber. Kleber's got his 6th rebound on the night. Clark, it was rumored that the Mavericks explored the market for Porzingis last season.
Well, we know how good he can be when he's healthy, B.A. The question has been, can he stay healthy? And that's been a challenge for him thus far, and that may have led to some of those rumors you heard.
Here's Halliburton. Pass to Harkless. And here's Bagley. And there's a 3-second violation.
We've seen more than a few miscues from them tonight.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Brown, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Finney-Smith comes in for Brown. Outside Brunson. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Fox. Sacramento has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Oh, ripped away. On the wing, Finney-Smith. He's covered by Fox. Burke on the wing. 7 points in the game. Rebounded by Halliburton. Halliburton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Fox, and the layup falls. Fox has got 10.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Here's Burke, and that one's long. And the Kings shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Halliburton finds Fox. With the floater, and it's good on the lay-in. Fox has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. And Hardaway is subbed in for Burke. And a new group getting ready for the Kings. Metu, he's checked in for Bagley. James comes in for Harkless. Heald's checked in for Halliburton. And Mitchell subbed in for Fox. Brunson passes to Powell. Now here's Brown. Outside Brunson. 5 on the clock. Outside Hardaway. From deep. And Metu pulls it down. Metu's got 6 rebounds in the game. James passes to Mitchell. Outside Hield. Fires for 3. That shot missing. And it's Dallas the other way. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Pass to Brunson. Back to Finney-Smith. Here's Brown. Outside Brunson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Sacramento has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Hield against Hardaway. Hield passes to Mitchell. Here's Metu. And that one drops for him. Metu's got his second basket of the game.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Timeout on the floor. Mavericks.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
He's checked in for the Mavericks. Davis, he's checked in for the Kings. So it's the Mavericks now. 13-point lead. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Finney-Smith. Now here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range, and they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Brown.
Willie Cauley-Stein.
The Kings shooting 36% for the game. Not great. Now Hield. He has 7. Outside Mitchell. 4-3. Cauley-Stein with the rebound. Cauley-Stein's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Hield against Hardaway. Over Hield. No good, off the front rim.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
On the take, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Where was the defense? Can't allow Hield to get this kind of positioning to throw it down.
Here's Bullock. Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway to stop the drought. Offensive rebound. Cauley-Stein gets the bucket.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
1:53 left in the third. Here's Lynn. And here's Mitchell. Finney-Smith pulls it in.
is still looking for his first bucket. You can't put all their struggles on him tonight, but he's been brutal.
Powell outside. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Here's Bullock. Misses the three. Sacramento has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Outside Mitchell. There's a minute 12 left in the third. To the wing on the left. Just 3 to shoot. And it's Metu missing. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Bullock. Powell outside. Pass to Cauley-Stein. Now Hardaway. He shoots again. And the play by Cauley-Stein as he finishes it off for 2. And the Mavericks lead by 15. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Lynn. Nice D from Cauley-Stein.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's Finney-Smith with the drive. Can't connect from short range. Outside Mitchell. Over Finney-Smith. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Dallas liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers, giving them a clear advantage on possessions. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Willie Cauley-Stein out there with Boban Marjanovic. Then it's Reggie Bullock. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Hardaway in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. And that's a foul called on Richaun Holmes. That'll be foul number 5 on him. Here's Bullock. Puts up a 3. Barnes with the rebound. Barnes has got 6 rebounds in the game.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
Back to Hield. 3-pointer. The Mavericks pull it in.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Inside. And Marjanovic gets it to go. Marjanovic got his first 2 points.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Hield. On the wing, Mitchell. Wide open. The Mavericks pull it in. Cauley-Stein's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Doncic against Mitchell. Oh, nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 27 points.
You know, as I watch Doncic, I think it's futile to try to distract this guy. His focus and concentration and control of himself is excellent.
Now here's Hield. The 3 from Mitchell. It's rebounded by Dallas. Cauley-Stein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Doncic outside. Driving inside. Kicks it out to Hardaway. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Timeout called, Sacramento. And Grant, throughout your career, you mostly played in the smaller markets. Do you think the league is doing enough to help them compete?
I think so. I mean, look, Milwaukee just won a championship. An incredible season they had last year. I think they're doing the right thing between revenue sharing, the salary cap, the luxury tax. And remember, the players' union will always favor freedom of movement for its players.
Look for Dallas. Kleba comes in for Cauley Stein. And Burke is subbed in for Bullock. Bagley's checked in for the Kings. Halliburton comes in for Mitchell. Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Hield. Barnes with it. Back to Hield. 6 to shoot. Misses off the right iron.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Outside Hardaway. Now Doncic. And the top pick in this year's draft, Cade Cunningham. Grant, I heard some insiders compare you to him. You like those comparisons?
Well, he's 6'8" with skill, sees the floor, I think approaches the game the right way. Maybe not the leaper I was, but tremendously talented, and I'm so eager to see how he develops. He's got a bright future in front of him.
Now here's Halliburton. Outside Hield. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Burke. Here's Marjanovic. And here's Kleba. He's covered by Bagley. Kleba's shot is off. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside Bagley. Now here's Halliburton. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Burke. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Doncic puts up a deep three. Dallas no good that time either.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
Doncic passes to Kleba. Back to Doncic. And with so much player movement nowadays, Clark, a lot of small market teams nervous about attracting and retaining the stars.
You know, B, I played for a small market team, the Indiana Pacers, in the early 80s when I played the short time I did in the NBA, and that's always a challenge to be able to keep your star players in your market because there is more attractive real estate out there when you think about other cities in the league, and players do have a desire sometimes to be in larger markets where the lights are bigger and brighter and there are more people, and I don't know if there's anything the league can really do to keep players from desiring to move on occasion.
And he makes a first. Porzingis is checked in for the Mavericks. Brunson comes in for Hardaway, and the Kings also making a change. Fox is checked in. That one misses. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in. Doncic has got 29.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Now here's Holmes. Pass to Fox. From the arc. Again, the miss by the Kings. Dallas has gotten just one of their 4 threes to go here in the fourth quarter. Porzingis with it. Guarded by Hield. Here's Doncic. No good on the shot. And the Kings going the other way now. Fox left side. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Here's Burke. No good with the triple.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Doncic against Fox. Pass to Bagley. Well, Grant, you've won the NBA Sportsmanship Award 3 times, tied with Mike Conley for the most ever.
Wow, no, it is a humbling experience to get voted for that award by your peers. You know, it's all about, I think, trying to play the game the right way with integrity, and Conley is a guy that truly embodies that.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Sacramento has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Halliburton outside. Launches it. It's rebounded by Kleba.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Drains the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Fox. Pass to Hield. Now here's Halliburton. Brunson defending. Looking to get back on track. Halliburton misses.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And they double up Porzingis. Here's Burke. From outside, off the mark. Well, the Kings shooting just around 32% from the field. Halliburton misses.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Here's Doncic. Soft touch off the glass. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Out to Bagley. Pass to Halliburton. Again, the miss by the Kings.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Hield.
Despite being the consensus college player of the year back in 2018, Jalen Brunson wasn't drafted until the second round. No surprise he's made himself into a quality NBA player, though. Great IQ, hard work has paid off.
First one falls for him. And 2 national titles at Villanova for Jalen Brunson. Clark, why do you think he slipped to the second round?
Well, it's hard to say, B.A. You know, the draft is more art than science, and guys slip for whatever reason. But if you're a pro and you get into a situation where you can prove how good you are, then you'll hang around in the league. Great college players may not have star potential, but he's truly a long-time NBA pro.
Both free throws, good from Brunson. And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Here's Barnes. Mavericks with a rebound. Doncic has got rebound number 11.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And so here's Sacramento. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Bagley against Kleba. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Brunson passes to Porzingis. Brunson with it. Doncic outside to the right side. Here's Porzingis. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Here's Fox. The shot misses. Good D by Porzingis. And Dallas with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Kleba outside. Doncic outside.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Burke on the wing. Takes the 3. And Holmes pulls it down. Holmes has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Kleba against Barnes. Over Kleba. Sacramento again missing. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Outside Porzingis. And trying to stoke the competitive balance, Clark. Seems like the new lottery system has been working.
I agree with you. Flattening the odds a bit, making it a drawing for the top 4 instead of the top 3. A small tweak that has had a pretty good impact, in my opinion.
Well, the Kings shooting only 31% in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Mavericks.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
Well, this 4-game season series promises to be an exciting one. And tonight they grabbed the early lead going up 1-0 against Sacramento.
And what a huge performance it was for Luka Doncic.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
Now here's Brunson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porzingis against Barnes. Here's Burke. Rebound by the Kings. Pass to Barnes. Oh, they need this. He blocks it again. Oh, you can't throw the weak sauce around him.
No, you can't, B.A. I mean, he's sending everything back.
Halliburton's got an open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping.
Boy, you can see the connection these guys have. They ran the play well. The defense had no idea how to deal with it.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off. Guys?
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.